Firearms legislation in the United Kingdom is among the strictest in the world, designed to tightly regulate the ownership, use, and distribution of guns to ensure public safety. The primary laws governing firearms include the Firearms Act 1968, the Firearms Amendment, Acts 1988 and 1997, and various other regulations that have been implemented to strengthen controls. The Firearms Act 1968 is the foundational law regulating the possession, use, and transfer of firearms in the UK. It defines different categories of firearms, such as rifles, shotguns, and air weapons, and sets out the requirements for obtaining a firearm or shotgun certificate. The Act outlines key offences, including: it is an offence to possess, purchase, or acquire a firearm or ammunition without the appropriate certificate issued by the police. Certificates are granted only if the applicant meets strict criteria, including being of sound mind, having no serious criminal record, and demonstrating a legitimate reason for a firearm use. Certain firearms, such as fully automatic weapons, handguns, and some semi-automatic rifles, are prohibited unless special permission is granted, typically for research of historical purposes. The Act criminalizes the sale, transfer, or gifting of firearms without proper authorization, emphasizing stringent controls on distribution. Firearms Amendment Acts 1988 and 1997. Following high-profile mass shootings, including the Hungerford 1987 and Dunblane 1996 tragedies, the UK further tightened its firearms laws through the Firearms Amendment Act 1988 and the Firearms Amendment Act 1997. 1988 Amendment banned semi-automatic and pump-action rifles, restricted shotguns with magazines, and increased the minimum age for firearm possession. 1997 Amendment introduced one of the world's strictest gun controls, effectively banning private ownership of handguns, only small-caliber pistols for a humane dispatch, antique firearms, and certain historical collections are allowed under stringent conditions. To legally own a firearm, individuals must undergo a rigorous background check, including police interviews, medical assessments, and references. Firearm and shotgun certificates must be renewed every 5 years. Penalties for firearms offences are severe, with illegal possession carrying a mandatory minimum sentence of 5 years imprisonment for adults. Offences involving firearms in the commission of other crimes, such as robbery, can result in significantly longer sentences. The UK's firearms legislation is designed to minimise gun-related violence and accidents by imposing strict controls on gun ownership, use, and transfer. Through comprehensive laws like the Firearms Act 1968 and subsequent amendments, the UK maintains some of the most robust firearm regulations worldwide, ensuring public safety while strictly limiting access to potentially dangerous weapons.